What is going on, guys? Look at this new setup I got going. As you can see, this little green screen. Um, I got a new camera. Oh, camera right here. So it's like a little better quality, I would think. I hope. It says 4K. So, I mean, it does look kind of good on my screen from my point of view. Um, a little better than the last one. Plus, I got this new light to shine on my face, so my whole face isn't white. I mean, with the glasses reflecting, it's just glasses, so I can't really do anything about that. But yeah, my skin is like more yellow instead of like completely white, like Voldemort white. Um, but yeah, that's new. Got the new keyboard. Got a new desk. I got a new L-shaped desk. It's a little small. I'm not gonna lie. I would like a little bit bigger one, but can't complain. It's better. I got like a footrest. Oh, new gaming chair, bro. Yeah, it's tough. It's comfy, bro. So I got my LED strips right here. Um, yeah, a little green on, red, blue, off. I got like power cord. I mean, not power cord. Like um outlets on my desk. So I could like literally just charge whatever I want from my desk, bruh. It's so OP, bruh. But yeah, um, it's been a little while, guys. It's been a long, long time. I did take two trades on like the 18th, the 17th, and the 18th. I think it was a Wednesday, Thursday. Um, I would do a trade recap on it, but it was so far gone now. It's literally just so long now. Oops. Looks like 100 points this day, and I'm pretty sure I took a short on this day, but I must have just deleted it. I did have like a little AMD, a high time frame AMD. I know it looks like chop to you guys, but this manipulation actually manipulates into something here, okay? Which would be this high time frame Peter rate. And then it makes a little V shape down, delivers, distributes, takes out all this liquidity, and then we have like a bullish model to the upside now. But I was actually shorting this next day because there was a CPI data low. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I definitely remember this day. This 15-minute BPR gap was literally holding like a mother trucker, bro. Um, yeah. So with these, I'm pretty sure it was a 3-minute inversion that I took. But let's just hop on the 2-minute real quick. Because I love the 2-minute. I love the 2-minute and the 30-second, especially. Why do I love the 2-minute? I love the 2-minute time frame because if the 2-minute inverses, it's super, super likely that the 1-minute and the 30-second also inverse at the same time. They all close at pretty much, if if the 2-minute closes, then the 30-second and the 1-minute will close at the same time. It's just gonna be a little different candle, but it's gonna all close at the same time, and it's likely that if the 2-minute inverses, all three of them will inverse at the same freaking time. So I love the 2-minute. They just correlate to each other. It's the same thing as a 5-minute and a 15-minute. Okay, they correlate with each other. I'm like 99% sure that if there's a 15-minute fair value gap, there's at least one 5-minute fair value gap within that 15-minute fair value gap. We can even fact check me right here. So there's this 15-minute fair value gap right here. There's a 5-minute fair value gap right here. And there's another 5-minute fair value gap right here. They just correlate to each other, okay? And if this 15-minute fair value gap were to inverse to the downside right here, it's just, it would make sense that these 5 minutes would flip as well, okay? So that's why we take high time frame inversions, okay? Um, of that leg though, of that leg though. So like we're not waiting for this to get inverted to take our short, right? It's within this upward leg right here. Plus we have our sweep of liquidity that makes it like worthy of even taking, okay? It depends on your drawn liquidity and it depends on your liquidity sweep. That's really all that matters. You can literally enter off anything if your liquidity sweep and your drawn liquidity is strong enough. See here, we did, it looks like we did mark out a 3-minute inversion for value gap, but we did take, yeah, we would have taken a 2-minute inversion off this leg. Like this downward candle does separate this leg, so technically it's like the same trade. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter that we went off the 3-minute because the 2-minute would have been the exact same trade idea pretty much. And that was a very, very quick trade. We did target a 5-minute presented for value gap, like literally like the top of it. So that was a good trade, good day. It took a while, but yeah. So come back to today. Coming to today, it was a pretty difficult one, okay? So let's hop on the higher time frame here. We have this amazing V-shaped recovery coming off this new day opening gap. So I kind of was looking for like a bullish market coming into the new year with this V-shaped recovery. But you know, it just wasn't really delivering anything to keep the market going to the upside. You know, this V-shaped recovery is nice and all, but I flipped my bias for a lot of different reasons. Okay. So I did like this. I don't even know what time frame it was on. Probably a 2-minute. Nope, 1 minute. It was a 1 minute. So we did have an SMT at London lows, and this long would have been nice, but I faded it for one reason only. There. So 112 points, but my stop would have been 43 points. If you don't know how much 43 points is, it's $900, pretty much $900, dude. And it wasn't really worth the risk. I mean, it kind of was for 112 points, but to lose $900 is just way over my budget. So I really would have liked a cheaper trade. And after this move up, we get a very, very strong liquidity sweep that made me flip my bias, okay? So coming in on a day, what do you want to look for, okay? You want to see a liquidity sweep and you want to have a super obvious draw on liquidity. Super obvious draw on liquidity. Now, this old London high is pretty obvious draw on liquidity to the upside for a continuation model. But factoring in that this was a failed SMT and this was like a very, very strong liquidity sweep, especially this one. This SMT, this newly made SMT plus a daily high candle wick swept, and then a daily for value gap swept. Plus you got like a whole bunch of fair value gaps. So there's a first presented 50-minute, and there's an hourly candle over here. So, wait. Looks like he tap into this hourly for rally gap as well. Um, but yeah, that was just a very, very strong liquidity sweep. I loved London low right here. I was thinking like the whole time I didn't expect London low to not get swept. It did have an SMT on ES, but I literally just thought it was gonna fail. I mean, ES was literally so freaking close to it. It was like super obvious it was gonna get swept from ES. Like it was just I could have full ported instantly and just taken out London low. I mean, that one was super obvious. But I didn't expect it to hold, especially it coming this close as well. But anyways, so as I was saying, the 2 minute, I freaking love the 2 minute, freaking love the 2 minute, and I love the 30 second. 1 minute it's fine too if the 2 minutes doesn't show, and then um 1 minute I like the 1 minute, but 30 second is freaking gold mine. 2 minute is a gold mine. Um, I really love the 30 second because if you do a 30 second inversion, you would likely and if it's the only thing there, if the 30 second is the only thing there, it depends on how good your liquidity sweep is. But if that plays out, it's such a cheap trade. Coming off a 30 second um, inversion, it's very likely it's going to be such a cheap trade as well. So yeah, our highest time frame version of this leg would be a 2 minute for rally gap right there, a little cheeky one. And we close all the way down here. The reason I entered like a few points above is just because when this closes, it likely comes back up a little bit and then just dumps. I always do market orders so I don't miss out on a big move like that. Like as you can see, the inversion retest would be all the way up here, um, which is like 12 points from the close. So yeah, 12 points from the close. It's pretty far. I mean, it's not too far. It could definitely do it, but leaving behind for rally gaps is exactly what you would like to see too. I mean, you wouldn't even want to see it close down here and then come all the way back up. Um, I'd already be break even. Yeah, well, I marked down my break even right here. Actually, I hopped on a lower time frame. Since we're trading into a 5 minute gap, I didn't want to stay in the trade too long. I just took a stab. It's a little cheap trade for 27 point stop, which is about $540 stop. Way better than this $900 one. But yeah, so I want to see a closure past this. It's just gonna confirm that it's bearish. Um, with the closure past this wick. So yeah, especially trading into a 5 minute for rally gap, I do not want to stick into it because it could easily have this candle here, this little doji candle, and then just inverse to the upside with the V-shaped recovery and stop me out over here. And then I honestly, if that happened, I'd reflip just because, I do trade the Mech model where they want a 5 minute for rally gap retracement and then they get like continuation. But we were looking for shorts here. And after this move, I did do a a simulated trade here. I did a simulated trade. I forgot what I always call it. But yeah, literally such a simulated one. But anyways, yes, London low draw was super super clean. After this 5 minute inverse, it was like super obvious that it was gonna flip to the downside even more. So I could have held for longer, honestly, but I take the most obvious draw on liquidity, which would be London low, and I Yeah, that failed SMT was great. Also, look at this 1 hour candle, bro. Where were we? Like, why did it spawn me over there? This 1 hour candle, bro. Like, big as shit. Top of it goes 779. Bottom of it goes about 420 points, bro. About 420 points in one candle. Well, 1 hour candle, but. And just like that, the yearly candle closed. Oh, it's the 2026 one. I was so confused why it's so big. Pause. I mean, why it's just only two. I don't know why I said big. So, anyways, this second trade idea, obviously a simulated one. But where the hell are we? So after a big move like this, I'm never looking. I'm honestly just never looking for a reversal, okay? You could have took this V-shaped recovery into like, honestly, I would have liked to see this big old gap get hit. But the selling power is just too obvious that the sellers have all the power here. So anyways, even though we inverse this for value gap, it's super, super weak, okay? And you see weakness coming from this one. And then you want to see this. So once the weakness starts, you're going to see some type of V-shape, strong V-shape recovery. Damn, what did I take? Not the 2 minute. Not the 1 minute. Looks like the 30-second. 30-second cheap trade, 27 points again. Same thing, same thing. Looks like it would have been a market order for 123 points. That's more than my last one. Higher risk to reward. Yeah, so this leg, it's not the cleanest V shape, but everything in this leg does inverse. So it's just, I like that trade. It's not the cleanest V shape, but everything in this leg does inverse. Yeah, there's not even a minute until all the way down here. So that works out. Pretty cheap trade. I'd take that one. I don't know what my draw liquidity is here. It looks like it is the bottom of this new day opening gap, which would make sense. Complete fill of it, which makes complete sense. I'm so freaking good. I just know what I guess myself is thinking in the past. And I'm pretty sure I took a nap after. Well, I went to go eat, take the dogs out, take a nap. But yeah, how freaking long is this video? It feels like forever, bro. But yeah, that's really it from me. I hope it makes sense. I think I could have explained a lot of it better and like more clear and like been more quick. But yeah, bro. Um, that is it from me. Have a good weekend. Have a good 22-6. I hope. I mean, I'm gonna trade Monday. We'll be trading Monday for sure. Tuesday for sure. All the way. Dang. Yeah, I'm trading every single day this month. What holiday is this? Martin Luther King Day. That's still a holiday, bro? Then we got a no news So I'm only skipping the 19th. Yeah, I'm only skipping the 19th and maybe the 20th. No, I'm probably trading the 20th, but I'm definitely skipping the 19th for sure. Um, yeah, that's really it. That's the only day I'm missing this month. I'm I'll try to post every single day. But yeah, pretty clean day, pretty solid. The volume was there. It was amazing. I hope you guys didn't blow any accounts today or lose any money. And let's get it, okay? Um, yeah, that's all from me. I don't know what is going on with me, but I gotta lock in. Like, obviously, I'm doing good with all this stuff, but dude, I'm just so tired for no reason. I don't know what is going on, but I gotta lock in with my life. So, I will see you guys Monday if I take a trade. It's 90 something percent certain I'll be taking a trade. Um, this could be a huge month if I'm trading every day too. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm gonna get 100K this month. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm definitely getting a 5-figure month. I would think for sure. But yeah, y'all have a good one. Also, if you know what to do with my green screen, like I kind of want to have like just my face and like have the green screen be like the background. So, um, if you know how to do all that stuff, let me know. But I kind of fucks with just having a green screen as the background too. Like it's not that bad. Cause you don't have to see my room and shit, and like it blocks out like that light over there, and like I can see. All right, I'm done. Y'all have a good one, bro.